Diana's jewelry collection has always been more than ornaments. It is a legacy divided between two women who now embody different paths of royal life. Catherine, the Princess of Wales, wears the treasures that root her firmly in the tradition of monarchy. Meghan, Princess of Sussex, carries the pieces that echo Diana's independence, her life after divorce, and the bold freedom that defined her final years. Together, their choices reveal how Diana's story continues to be told long after her death. Catherine's engagement ring is perhaps the most famous jewel of them all, the 12-carat sapphire and diamond garroted ring that Prince William slipped onto her finger in 2010. Once belonging to Diana, it instantly tied Catherine to the memory of the late princess and to the heart of the Windsor family. Alongside the ring, Catherine has stepped into the role of custodian of several of Diana's most iconic heirlooms. The Wales lover's knot tiara, dazzling with rows of diamonds and pearls, has crowned her head at state banquets and official portraits, marking her as the natural heir to Diana's place in royal pageantry. The pearl drop earrings, originally a wedding gift to Diana, and the Prince of Wales feather brooch have also found new life in Catherine's careful hands, each appearance reinforcing her link with the House of Windsor. In recent years, she has also worn the lavish sapphire suite, a necklace, earrings, and bracelet first given to Diana as part of a Saudi royal wedding gift, demonstrating that she now carries the full weight of royal heritage. Meghan, by contrast, inherited and adopted pieces that highlight another side of Diana. She has worn Diana's yellow gold Cartier Tank Française watch, a piece famously worn by Diana in the 1990s as she built a new life beyond the palace gates. Meghan has also chosen the Cartier diamond tennis bracelet, sleek and modern, often stacked alongside her own jewelry as she walked red carpets in California. And perhaps the most striking is the aquamarine cocktail ring, a vibrant stone Diana first wore after her divorce, which Meghan debuted at her 2018 wedding reception. Each of these pieces carries an aura of liberation, signaling the same desire for autonomy that marked Diana's final chapter. The split between these two sets of jewels reflects more than simple preference. After Diana's tragic death in 1997, her sons William and Harry were allowed to choose pieces of her jewelry to remember her by. William originally chose the Cartier watch, while Harry selected the sapphire engagement ring. Years later, the brothers agreed to exchange, so that William could give the sapphire to Catherine when he proposed. Harry later recalled in his memoir that he was happy to let it go, recognizing the symbolism of the ring on Catherine's hand. In return, the Cartier watch passed to Meghan, who has embraced it as a piece of personal history. The trait itself has become part of royal folklore, demonstrating how objects of beauty can carry immense emotional weight. The appearances of these jewels also underline the different stages and roles each woman occupies. Catherine has worn Diana's tiara at state banquets and during formal portraits, moments that place her firmly within the structure of monarchy. Meghan, meanwhile, wore Diana's watch in her 2020 Time 100 portrait with Prince Harry, a carefully chosen image that projected independence, activism, and a life built outside the royal fold. In photographs of Meghan at public events in California, the tennis bracelet and aquamarine ring add a deliberate touch of Diana's rebellious glamour. Each choice of jewelry is a statement, signaling not only respect for Diana's memory but also a declaration of identity. Observers note that Catherine's use of Diana's jewels often carries the weight of continuity, the reassuring sense that traditions remain unbroken. When she attends a state banquet in a diamond-encrusted tiara once beloved by Diana, it reassures the public that the royal family endures and honors its past. Meghan's pieces, by contrast, are about reinvention. Cartier watch ticking on her wrist during a photo shoot, the aquamarine glowing against a modern gown, these are visual messages that Diana's independent spirit lives on outside Buckingham Palace. Together, the contrast is striking, one woman embracing the heritage of a crown, the other amplifying the legacy of freedom. More than 2 decades after Diana's death, her jewelry continues to capture imaginations because it tells 2 stories at once. For Catherine, the sapphire ring and the tiara are emblems of her place in the monarchy's future, pieces that mark her as a future queen consort. For Meghan, the watch and cocktail ring are reminders that Diana was also a woman who stepped beyond tradition, daring to live on her own terms. Each time these jewels reappear in public, they do more than sparkle, they speak. They remind us that Diana's life was not one story but many, and her legacy remains alive in the choices of the women who followed her.